Oh, good. Hello, good citizens of America. This is Jerome Roy here in the city of Moreno Valley, ready to go for Veterans Day. And I can't think of a better place to be than the house of not only my father, but also one of your veterans, Jerome Roy I. Yes, in a way, he's royalty. He is. I'm hearing some great songs. I'm in his office, and it reminds me of when I was a kid in his office, and we have Ray Charles in the background about Sing About America. And in a way, we're celebrating that with veterans. And, well, first, Dad, we can tell by your shirt here that you are a Navy guy. And so let us know real fast your branch in the Navy and what you did.
Well, branch was the United States Navy, of course, and I was a communications specialist. Basically, what I did was travel around the world having a good time for 20 years with the Navy. But communications specialists make sure that we were always in communication with our superiors. If I was on a ship, we had to be in communication with shore stations. If I was on a shore station, of course, we had to make sure that the ships were able to stay in communication with each other and also with the station. We kept up the broadcast. We had basically the actual the microwave, which was line of sight, usually 30 to 50 miles, which had to be direct line of sight. A drop of rain could actually disrupt the communications. Yeah. That's how sensitive it was. And then, of course, we had long-haul communications. And eventually, as we progressed, we got to the satellite. And then, of course, we came to the point where they brought in computers. Because my first went in, computers was unknown. A computer, what was that? That was something that you did with your brain.
I think we all still feel that same way sometimes. And thank you for that, because I myself study communications. That's my area, so I think that maybe trickled down from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what I want to do real fast is this. This is veterans and America, and I want your thoughts. And this straight honest. This is real deal honest stuff from our veteran folks, and that's what I want to do. A few things going on in the world, our country, right now. I want to start with this. You're a man who not only is a veteran, but football guy here. I mean, looking at him, you can say, hell, he plays football, and he played it, and somebody tried coaching as well when he had a chance, and also too he watches it. He's a big fan. And so, as you know, these recent times, NFL combined with our country and the anthem. My quick question is for you as a veteran. What are your thoughts about the kneeling right now during the anthem? And some people may be offended by the kneeling, those who are veterans. The veteran yourself, football fan, you have an issue or a problem with that? Does that affect you, or are you offended as a veteran? That's my concern.
Well, no, I'm not offended as a veteran, but as a veteran, we were held to certain rigid restraints when it came to the flag and to the Constitution. We respected the flag, we respected the Constitution, and we respected the leaders, regardless of whether they were right or wrong. Everybody have their right to however they want to demonstrate. I have no problem with the NFL. I'm never going to stop watching football. I don't care what they do. And I mean, they can stand on their head, but I'm going to keep on watching football. I feel, let's go back to the case of Colin Kaepernick. I think they're doing him injustice for the simple reason that he did some researches on. He found out that there was something in the Constitution, not in the Constitution, but in the song that was left out, and it had to do with people of color. Well, he protested that in his own way. Maybe it may not have been the right way, but it was the only way he knew of to bring attention to the fact that there was an injustice. So, the question now is slavery stopped? Well, if you look at what they're doing to him, maybe they haven't stopped yet. They're still trying to basically hold us down, keep us from doing things that we feel that is right for us. So I have no problem with him. If he wants to take a knee, that's on him. Like I say, I've always respected the flag. I respected the Constitution. When they sing the song, as a veteran, 20 years, basically, I've always, saluted or put the hand over the heart if I was not in uniform. So, I do what I feel is right. He do what he feels is right. The rest of them will do what they feel is right. I notice that he's getting a lot of support. So, somewhere along the line, they're going to reach a happy medium and find out that they're doing him a grave injustice. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, and that's what I want. I want real deal stuff. But my main concern is that you're still feeling that you're being respected as a veteran, and that's my goal. I think it's all of our goal, really, that those who have served our country, we're showing them the respect that you guys deserve. There's more that you are besides being a big fan. What's your favorite football team is?
Of course, Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, guys. If you're not a fan, please don't tune me out. Okay, hey, again, that's the idea. You're free to do your thing, and my dad is the same way. But
Houston, I'm a Texan.
All right, speaking of Texas, though, as you know, recent issues over there with the church, Sutherland, and you're a believer as well as I mean, because of you and my mother, I'm in church, and I try to stay strong in church, and that started with you guys. You're serving the church, and you've been a good example, not just me, but others. But recently there's been a big issue with the whole mass shootings in Texas over there. Has been one of those with the church being shot at, the pastor, even his daughter was shot. But maybe now there are those around the country, maybe believers and non-believers, who may be questioning God and church, even going to church. Are you going to stop going to church?
Well, no, I'm not going to stop going to church, and I'm not going to watch the door, see if somebody's coming in with a gun. There's been shootings, mass shootings, this being the worst one in the history of Texas, probably history of the world, where someone went in and shot up a religious edifice. But that doesn't stop me. If you believe, you're going to continue believing. When they had 9/11, people questioned, well, where was God doing 9/11? Well, God was the same place when they had World War I, World War II, when they had Vietnam War, where I spent a year in that. It was a war that America didn't want. So we got treated like dirt. Now, World War II veterans, Korean veterans, they got treated with dignity and respect. But the Vietnam War was one that nobody wanted, especially America. So as far as the shooting, going back to that, I think if you have a problem with someone, don't go out and shoot up everybody else. Take that problem to the person. I understand that, according to the media, this guy had a problem with his mother-in-law. Well, I mean, he's not the first one that had a problem with the mother-in-law. I mean, I have one of the best mother-in-law in the world, bar none. But he had the problem with her. He should have taken the problem to her, not go in and shoot up people. I mean, you kill a 14-year-old girl. And plus the fact that you're going in a church and just going to blatantly shoot a bunch of people, that's unheard of. I don't think that it should ever happen to anywhere. And whoever do it, I'm the type of person, I still believe in capital punishment. Take the guy out in public and, okay, anyway.
But to those who may be saying, I'm done with church, or they're not going to go to church, quick advice for them as far as how they should be thinking, how they should be seeing this.
Well, we always say everything happens for a reason. The reason for this, I can't give any good reason, but I would not stop going to church. I would not stop believing in God. We all have an appointed time, and you're not going to leave here until that appointed time comes. You can't leave any earlier. I mean, you can get shot up. Look at a lot of the guys in Vietnam who some got their legs blown off, got their arms blown off, but they still lived. Now, how they're living and how they're coping with it is a different story, but it wasn't their time to go.
Well, thank you for that. Now, as we get ready for a new year and all these issues, from the shootings to natural disasters like hurricanes to, got guys in the news who are dealing with sexual assault. I mean, it's been really crazy. Not to mention, politics, no matter what side you're on. But as we get to a new year, if there's one thing that you would advise people in the country to really focus on, to hang on to, what's that one thing?
Well, we have a lot of stuff going on right now, especially in politics. We have a lot of disagreement between what's going on between Congress and the president, and those are issues that we really can't do anything about. You can't stop it. You just have to deal with it from day to day. Going into the new year, you just take it one day at a time. If you read the 5th chapter of Matthew's, and just read the whole chapter, but when you get down to the bottom, it'll tell you, it says, take no thought for tomorrow, because there's enough evil going on today. I said tomorrow will take care of itself. And then, too, when you really look at it, tomorrow never comes. It's always today. Yeah, there's no such thing as, tomorrow is a word which represents a day in the future. So if you look at it this way, yesterday, that's history.
Yes.
Tomorrow, that's a mystery. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Today is the present. It's a gift. Just live it to the fullest. And that's what you do going into the new year.
I don't think there's a better way to end that, and I love that verse myself. One day at a time. Keep doing that, folks, and thank you, Dad, for how you serve, not only serving in my life as my father, but also serving this country, and also to just in church, wherever you go, this man serves. And so the best example, I think, is how can you serve in the new year and take it one day at a time.
Well, the one thing that people really need to know is that we brought you up in church. You went to college, graduated, but I found out through one of your friends that you had actually went to college and started a Bible study group. Okay. Now, and see, but you did that on your own. We have a lot of students who wants to get out of college. Church becomes a thing of the past. Yeah. See, so you were one of the drug babies. We drug you to church. Okay,
I wasn't sure who was going with that, but now I see.
We drug you to church every chance we got. You were you sang in the choir. You were on the junior usher board.
No, I didn't sing well. No, thank you for that, though.
Yeah, but don't feel bad. Neither did I.
So that's where it comes from, right? Well, thank you for all the bragging, though. But again, thank you. That's the only reason why I am here today, along with others. And so once again, I thank you for everything, and maybe you can find Ray Charles again as we proceed with this day. See you guys out there, and again, happy Veterans Day, and Thanksgiving very soon. Thank you to the veterans. I'm going to go see maybe any more around out there.